Namaste. This class will be about the transmutation, consciousness and energy. Transmutation is an alchemical transformation made possible through an influx of energy. And yoga can produce a quantum shift in our state of consciousness by conserving, magnifying, and refocusing our pranic energy. Then, yoga asana practice is a means of unblocking energy pathways or nadis. And pranayama is a tool for expanding our pranic energy. And then yogic meditation is a method for refocusing our consciousness to raise it above the selfish desires of the ego and align with a higher purpose. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali describe various restraints, yamas, and observances, niyamas, that help us preserve our vital energy and redirect it towards meaningful purposes. Focusing our consciousness in an enlightened way helps us attune with nature and be compassionate to others. Consciousness, Shiva, joins with Prana, Shakti, to create your own unique self, with a capital S, in Sanskrit called Atman. Now, it is the knowledge of the Atman, or self, that reveals your essential nature as bliss, Ananda. And now, with spirit of reverence and appreciation for this special place and time that we create for our practice, let's settle in to some breathing and be aware of these yamas and niyamas, the last three of the observances: self-restraint, self-study, and attunement with the divine. Prana mudra will help us recharge our batteries, the vital energy gesture. We're bringing the tip of the ring and little finger to touch the tip of the thumb, leaving the first two fingers extended. This prana mudra helps with overall immunity, eyesight, digestion, and stamina. It is believed to slow the aging process, strengthen willpower, and direct self-healing energy, which is prana. Now, there is a belief in yoga that wherever consciousness goes, prana will follow, like the queen bee and the worker bees. They always want to be together. And mantra is said to be the soul of meditation. So our mantra today is Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Let's try it together 3 times. Inhale. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Again. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Once more. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Good. This means salutations to the conscious prana. Now, for us to come up to standing, mountain pose. And And just take a moment to look at the feet and align them so they're parallel, hip distance or so. Good. And turn the palms face forward, lift up through the front of the shoulders, roll them back, and then draw the shoulder blades into the back and the navel to the spine as you energize the legs. Inhale, broaden the chest and shoulders, and exhale, contract to the core, the muscles to the bone. Now with Prana Mudra, sweep the arms up over the head. Press down through the legs and feet as you extend up through the tips of the fingers, inhaling to your full height. Exhaling, connecting with energy to the core. Very good. And now rest the arms down to the side. And move the nose in a circle like you're the minute hand of a clock, rising up on the inhale to 12 and around to 6 as you exhale. Taking complete breaths. And at the top of the next inhale, changing directions to rotate the head the opposite way. Just leaving the shoulders relaxed. Just putting all the attention in the movement, the neck. Good. Now, let the head come to rest. Bring the fingertips to the shoulders and circle the elbows. Complete circles with complete breaths. Good job. Let's change direction. Perfect. Let the arms rest loose at your side, and then swing the arms, twisting from side to side. Very nice. Good. That's fine. Now, let the arms rest here. Widen the feet, the width of the mat, and open the toes some, bend the knees, and then hold the palms face up in front of you in a squatting position. Not a lot of forward lean in the shoulders, keeping the shoulders back more over the hips. Rise up with the inhale, round a wagon wheel, and exhale, hands back down. And do a few nice big movements, sweeping the arms up on the inhale and back down on the exhale as the knees bend. Perfect. Getting a little more movement in the muscles. Now, please bring the backs of the hands together. Lift up on the inhale and open to the side. Bend the knees as you come back down. Big fountain of energy rising up on the inhale, lifting, and then raining back down as you exhale. And perfect. Those are beautiful. Okay. Now one more movement here where we're sweeping from side to side, pressing the palms away. while you're twisting. Beautiful. All right. That's enough. Lift the arms up and press the palms down in front of the body. All the way, sending that energy from the palms all the way down into the ground. Now, let's do our fearless heart namaskar. So, I'll face the front of the mat. Our fearless heart mudra, the right wrist over the left wrist. Interlace the pinkies. Skip the ring finger, do the middle and first finger. Now the ring finger and thumb touch, forming a little circle. This is fearless heart. I'm going to stand for a moment. Breathe in, rolling the shoulders up and back. And breathe out, pulling the navel to the spine, rooting the feet into the mat. Now inhale, sweep the arms up. Arch back. And exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, step a right foot back, and right knee down. When you're settled, lift the arms, Anjaneyasana, the monkey pose. Now lower the hands down. Step the left foot back to downward facing dog. We're just here for a breath. Then we're inhaling the shoulders forward over the wrists in high plank. Exhale, lower knees, hips, and chest, rolling it out. And inhale, curling the head and shoulders back up. Nice little cobra pose. And then lower back down. And inhale, push up to table pose. Curl the toes under. Press back to downward facing dog. And take a complete breath there. Inhaling and exhaling. Now step the right foot forward and lower the left knee down. Press down through the legs, lift up with the arms. Anjane. Now lower the hands down and step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhaling, hands to knees, exhale and fold over straight legs. Bend the knees, inhale, lift up, stand. And exhale, bring hands back down, resting at your side. Finding the breath. Sending the breath to every nook and cranny in the whole body. And we start another vinyasa. Inhale, lift up with the arms. Back bend. Then exhale, swan dive forward. Now step the left foot back and lower the left knee down. When you're settled, lift the arms up. Anjane. And exhale, hands down. Step right foot back and downward dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Now inhale, bring the shoulders forward, high plank. And exhale, lower knees, hips, chest. Inhale, cobra pose. Twisting cobra maybe. And lowering down. Inhale, push up, table pose. Curl the toes and downward dog again. Now step the left foot forward. Lower right knee down. Inhale, lift up. Squeeze the core muscles, the pelvic floor muscles, the leg, thigh muscles. And release, and bring the hands down. Inhale, step the right foot up to meet the left. And exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, lift up to stand, Tadasana. And exhale, rest the arms at your side. Okay, and we always have time for rehydration as needed. So we'll go on to Warrior One. Nice simple pose. Starting near the front of the mat, feet hip distance apart, step the right foot back and bend the left knee. Make sure the right heel can touch the mat and the right hip can turn forward. Now squeeze the muscles and pull that left thigh bone back to the hip socket and balance the hips, facing them forward. Then hold that alignment by hugging the muscles to the bone, the navel to the spine. We're coming to Vira, the warrior. So let that warrior energy start to bubble up, shine, and grow more brilliant, powerful. From pressing the back heel into the mat, lengthen the lower back, and the tailbone. And from the thumbnails lifting up to the sky, lengthen the upper back. Good. And then release the arms. Let's come to humble warrior, clasping the hands behind or simply holding the waist. Begin to fold over the left hip. Clasp hands, raising the knuckles. Good. And step the right foot forward and fold again, forward bend, Uttanasana. Now soften the knees, lift up with the arms, inhale, Tadasana, and exhale, rest the arms. Now step the left foot back, bend the right knee, Virabhadrasana. Okay. Spiral the inner left thigh towards the back of the mat so you can press down through that back heel. Hold with muscular energy the alignment in the hips, then start to lengthen the spine. Pulling the navel to the backbone to lengthen the tailbone. Lift up through the thumbnails, lengthen the upper torso. Then bring the hands down, either yoga mudra behind the back or holding the hips or a strap. Begin to fold over the front hip. Try not to collapse down onto that, but maintain that integrity of lifting up through the inner thighs. Good. Now, stepping left foot forward. Inhale, hands to knees. Then exhale, head to toes, Uttanasana. Soften the knees. Inhale, lift up to Tadasana. Good. Rest the arms. All right. Try our warrior salute next. Starting with hands in Anjali Mudra at the heart. Being open, receptive, aware of what's happening inside and outside your body. And creating the lotus mudra, Padma mudra. Open the fingertips, creating this blossoming of the hands. Step the right foot back, again, warrior one. And then lift up this gift of the lotus as an invocation, invoking all the strength, Prana, Shakti, that you need to accomplish your desires, your purpose. Now bring the hands to the heart, interlace the fingers, the tips, and bring the thumbs pointing up over the chest. This is Vajra Padma Mudra. I'm going to open the right toes 90 degrees for warrior two. This symbolizes unshakable trust. Vajra is the durability of a diamond, diamond-like. Now go ahead and open the arms. And gaze to the left fingertips. Okay, make sure you have enough space between your front and back foot so you're not overbending the front knee. That's better. Good. Like that. Alright, now bring the right hand forward to meet the left in Vira Mudra. So the first fingers are together, the others are interlaced. Toe touch with the back foot, coming to warrior three, balance, lifting up with the arms, lift up until the back toes no longer touch. And then start to lift the back legs so that the body and arms and leg are more parallel to the floor. Now touch down with the back foot, bend the left knee, and gently lower to kneeling. Now Abhaya Mudra, fearless with the right hand, Abhaya Mudra. The left hand over the heart so you can start to lift your heart into the hand, feeling that resistance as you rise up. Keep lifting through the heart as you extend that right arm. Press down through the legs, start to arch back in a little back bend. Or a big back bend. Now start to look down and bring the right fingertips all touching the earth. Bhumi Sparsha Mudra. For reverence, bowing the head, humility. Now we're going to step the right foot forward, inhaling to a flat back. Then exhaling, fold again, deep forward bend. Soften the knees, inhale, lift up. Tadasana. Exhale, Samastiti. So our hands now in Anjali Mudra. Again, receptive, soft, sensitive. Now starting with the second side, Padma Mudra again, the lotus, step the left foot back. Okay. The left heel grounded, bend the right knee, and supercharge the legs. Start to lift this lotus Padma Mudra as an invocation, an auspicious beginning to our day here. Now bring the hands over the heart, Vajra Padma Mudra. Interlacing the fingers, turn to the left side, open the left toes, bend the right knee a little more, but make sure you have that length that you need so the right knee doesn't start going over the ankle. And keeping the knee just above the ankle and the shoulders above the hips, not so far forward, but a nice medium place here. So Vajra Pradma Mudra, unshakable trust. And then opening the arms, Virabhadrasana, Warrior Two. Strengthening through the core helps prevent the buttocks from, sort of sticking out like a surfer. We're going to pull the tailbone under a little bit, go a little deeper. Now bring the left hand forward, Vira Mudra. First fingers together, spin up on the ball of the back foot. And then balance on the right leg. Start to lift the back. Now lower the back toes, bend the front knee, gently lower to kneeling. Abhaya Mudra with the left hand, right hand on the heart. Now energize the legs to provide a solid foundation. And then lift the heart up into this right hand, lift the left hand higher, lengthen the whole spine, and then start to arch back. Now look down, bring the left fingertips to touch the earth, Bhumishparsha Mudra, and bowing the head as a symbol of reverence. Inhale, lift the head, step the left foot forward, and exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Soften the knees, inhale, lift the arms, Tadasana. And exhale, let the arms come to rest. Let your body rest. Rehydrate. And we'll begin another vinyasa. This time, inhale, sweep both arms up. And exhale, bow forward. Place the hands down, walk the feet back into high plank. And then, keeping the core strong, bend the elbows an inch, then inhale, straighten. Exhale down, inhale up. And just an inch at a time, you can try and come to a low plank where your shoulders are coming forward, but the elbows are still close to the sides. All right, lower the knees down and lift the hands up. We'll go between camel pose and child's pose. So start with camel, inhaling, lifting the heart, arching back. Then exhale, fold forward, head down in child's pose. Inhale, lifting up, camel. And exhale, rounding back down in child. And just continuing at your pace, or even slowing it down or stopping if you need to. And lower the hands in front. And we'll just go up to downward dog. Now, downward dog. All right, now we're moving from down dog to up dog, then back to down dog. So in the inhalation, bring the hips forward, squeeze the buttocks, look up. And on the exhale, lift the hips, press them back, downward dog. So inhale to up dog, and exhale to down dog. Simple, easy, fun. All right, once more. You're looking great. Good, and now We'll rest the knees. I'm going to take a nice lunge pose here, stepping the right foot forward into the outside edge of the mat to a lizard lunge. Walk the left knee back as far as you want. Then inhale, lengthen the arms, straighten the neck and spine. On the exhale, bend the elbows, but squeeze the inner thighs and pulse with the breath, gradually deepening the stretch in the thighs and hips while maintaining muscular energy, hugging the muscles to the bone. Some might want to take it to the next stage and curl the back toes under, lift up the back knee. Now, depending on how low your shoulders are, you may like to experiment taking the arms out like an airplane underneath that front leg. Again, just for fun, release, hands down, and step right foot back. So a little runner stretch might feel nice. And step the left foot forward to lizard with the left toes wide and the left shoulder inside the knee. Now, tone the inner thighs, lift in the pelvic floor, and gently stretch as you exhale. Inhale, giving more space, finding better alignment, whatever you need to adjust and fine-tune on the inhale so that you can dive a little deeper on the exhale. And depending on how much energy you want to expend, you can lift up the back knee, try that variation, or tuck the left elbow underneath the left thigh. And I start to open the arms like an airplane, hugging the left knee in towards the left shoulder. Now, release, the hands go down, step the left foot back to downward dog. All right. So from here, going to side plank, Vashisthasana. So turn the heels to the right, balance on the right arm, and to modify, bring the right knee to the mat. Otherwise, the legs are straight as you lift the left arm up. Now you can crank up the volume on this pose by lifting the top leg. And then move to stargazer, step the left foot behind, press down through the ball of the foot, and lift the hips up into more of a back bend. And look back down to the mat so you can come out into back to downward dog. Okay, complicated? Turn the heels to the left. Vashisthasana, side plank. And raise the right arm. And remember, you can always lower the left knee. Or just or step on the gas a little more, lift the top leg. Then step the top foot behind and press down through that foot so you can lift the hips to a back bend and gaze at the stars. Now look back to the floor, face down to downward dog, and then to high plank, and then to low plank, and to upward dog, and to downward dog. All right. And lower the knees into child's pose. Alright. And lifting out of child's pose, swing the legs through to the front of the mat. Into cross-legged position, or sit on a blanket if needed to lift up the hips. And we've got some of our vital energy flowing, some perspiration flowing, so this is perfect. We're now going to add some pranayama with bhastrika, the bellows breath. Okay, so moving the air in and out of the lungs the way a blacksmith would pump his bellows. You're working with the abdominal muscles mainly, not really with the chest. So blowing air in and out through the nose. Practice about 10 breaths, and if you start to feel lightheaded and dizzy, just cease and rest with normal breath. After about 10 breaths, take a break, breathe a few normal breaths, release any tension, rest. And now repeat with a second round. If you have done this before, feel like it's too easy, you can speed up the pace a little bit. But if it feels like you're coughing or choking, you should slow back down. Okay, so take a little break from that round. Relax, sigh, and we'll do one final round of bhastrika pranayama. When you're ready, at whatever speed is comfortable, begin. And then start to rest and slow it down. Let it go. All right. Now coming off the blanket for boat pose. We're going to balance on the sitting bones, lift up the heels, and roll the shoulders back. Good. Now flex the ankles, maybe straighten the legs. Maybe take the hands away for 5 breaths. Here we are. Almost there. One more breath. And beautiful job. Release. We'll go to upward facing table. Here, I'll turn to the side. And walk the feet in so the feet are flat on the mat. And the hands will be behind the hips, fingertips angled forward, so you can draw the shoulder blades into the back, lift up the heart. Then with your inhalation, you're going to lift the sides of the hips up. And on the exhalation, slowly lower, perhaps not even touching the ground by hovering over the mat. Then inhale, lift the hips again. And exhale, swing back or touch down, your choice. Nice work. Good, everyone. Last time, going up. And then back to rest. Perfect. Now, extend the left leg. Bend the right knee to the side with the right foot against the inner left leg. Revolved head to knee pose. Press the left hand to the mat or bring the left elbow inside the left knee and open the right shoulder as you extend the right arm. Good. Start to extend the right arm over the right ear. Good. Then release the right hand down. Perfect. And switch the legs. Extend the right leg. Bend the left knee. With the chest facing straight ahead between the hips. Touch down with the right palm. Lift up with the left arm. And use some of that pressure of the right arm against the inside of the right leg to help open the chest and draw the left shoulder back. Then you can try and look up to the left hand and bring the left arm forward over the ear towards that right foot. And breathe into the left hip, the left side of the waist and lung. And then release the left hand, let it rest. Coming to some reclining poses. So letting you lay on your back here and hug the knees into the chest. Apanasana, where we're rolled into a little ball. Inhaling, relaxing the arms and letting the lungs fill from the bottom all the way to the top. And with the exhalation, gently squeezing out the air again from top to bottom. Separate the feet, knees, and lift the feet towards the sky. You can support with the hands behind the thighs, around the calves. If you like, lift the hips into plow by taking the feet up behind the head towards the mat. And then to release, bend the knees around the spine and roll back down one vertebrae at a time until you come to happy baby with the knees bent towards the armpits. And pulling the shoulders down to the mat. And breathing space into the hips and pelvis. Flexibility, suppleness. Good. And then rest both feet on the floor. And extend the left leg. The left leg is flat on the mat. I'm going to lift the right leg up now and hold the back of the right thigh. Flex the right ankle. And over a series of breaths, you may be able to move the hands up closer to the ankle. Or some yogis hold the big toe with the toe lock while still keeping the shoulders and head on the floor and the back of the left thigh on the floor. Now open the right leg sideways, sweeping it wide to the right side without letting the left hip lift up. Now bend the right knee and cross the right knee to the left side of the mat. So you're rolling up and onto the outer left hip. Stack the right hip over the left, and then gaze back over the right shoulder as you extend the right arm, spread the palm, and press down through the outer left hip as you exhale. Enjoying complete breath in and complete breath out. Now release back down to the spine, flat on the mat. Lift up both knees and realign the head, neck, and trunk. Lifting the left leg now, interlace the hands behind the left thigh and slide the right leg down, flat on the mat. Soften the left knee as you inhale, establish a base, and then extend with the exhale, trying to stretch a little deeper in the hamstrings, the calf, and maybe possibly increasing the stretch as time goes on. And open the left leg sideways, sweeping it wide as much as you have room to. Doesn't have to reach the floor. And bend the left knee and cross the left knee over to the right side of the mat. So rolling onto the right hip, stack the left hip over the right, and then extend the left arm and stretch through the palm and fingers. Good. And release to the back, flat on the spine. And open the knees, press the soles of the feet together, reclining cobbler. And just take restful breaths, letting the tension drain out of the body. Appreciating all the effort that you put into the practice, and now ready to start to slow down, rest, and prepare for Shavasana by extending the legs and opening the palms towards the sky. Tucking the shoulder blades under the back, and then realigning the head, neck, and trunk, making the body symmetrical and even. And taking up all the space you need. Well, now use the power of your mind and consciousness to move prana throughout your body, to circulate it from one point to the next. So first, just establish a relaxed breath, relaxing the belly as you inhale so that the lungs can fill easily and smoothly to their capacity. And then once your lungs are full, to begin to exhale without any appreciable pause and just having one breath flow into the next. Now, by breathing, inhale to the soles of the feet and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the soles of the feet, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the soles of the feet, and exhale to the crown of the head. Good. Now inhale to the ankles, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the ankles, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the ankles, exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the knees, exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the knees, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the knees, and exhale to the crown of the head. Now inhale to the pelvic floor, the root chakra. Exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the root center. Exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the root center. Exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the navel center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the navel center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the navel center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the heart center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the heart center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the heart center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the throat center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the throat center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the throat center, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the third eye, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the third eye, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the third eye, and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the tip of the nostrils, and exhale to the third eye. Inhale to the tip of the nostrils, and exhale to the third eye. Inhale to the tip of the nostrils, and exhale to the third eye. Now just breathe as though your whole body breathes. Every breath in nourishing you. Every breath out relaxing, releasing tension. No cares, no worries, no responsibilities, because you're doing exactly what you need to do at this moment, which is rest. Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Now start to deepen your breath. And begin to reawaken the muscles with some movement, stretching, and gradually rolling over to the side in a fetal position. And if you're ready, come back up to easy seated pose. Reconnecting with Prana Mudra one more time. The tip of the thumb touching the ring and little fingers. Letting this recharge our batteries. Able to raise our level of consciousness to a higher state, quantum leap for us. Now, I bow to the pranic in each of you. Namaste.